Hello,
Hello.
friends. Welcome back to Talking Tandems with Jenna and Curtis.
That is what this is.
Yeah, we broke 10 episodes, which is
We did. And I have a bone to pick with you.
why?
Because you made me go first 2 weeks in a row.
The 1 week we switched on and off.
Yeah, but you still made me go first.
I'll go first this week,
Okay.
but I think it's a big milestone hitting 10
Yeah,
episodes,
10.
at least for people that have no
Semi-consistent.
social media presence.
And we're semi-consistent, you know?
Yeah, we just had like one not
Yeah, it was
layup,
just
one,
one
what is the term?
month-long
It's not a
break.
letdown. Yeah, something like that. So we're going to start with the days of the week.
Yep.
We'll start with me this time.
Yeah,
Um,
that's fair, finally. It's
we're
about
starting
time you
with
went first.
Friday first, right? For new
Yeah, I think
listeners,
that's what
because
we
I
do
am
now.
trying to start. Oh, for new listeners, because I am trying to start promoting this more, so we get more people listening. Days of the week is just where we kind of do our good, bad, and okays of each week or episode. Um, my Friday is I found another book series that I like. It's it's honestly an interesting one, and it's also a triggering type series. It's about like it's a romance novel about an alcoholic and a sex addict, and morally I did not agree with the first three books, but now it's like, so the first three are about the sex addict and the alcoholic,
Mm-hmm.
and then the fourth book is about her older sister, and I'm loving this book now. And then the fifth book is about her younger sister, and then it goes back to the addicted couple, and then goes back to older, younger, addicted couple again. So it's a 10-book series. But it's really, really good. And as much as like morally was completely wrong for me,
Mm-hmm.
um, yeah, I'm enjoying it. So that's good. Yeah. What's your Friday?
I was productive today. I got Christmas gifts for my sister, and then I got myself cookie dough bites.
The Ben and Jerry's ones?
No, cookie dough bites, like the movie theater ones.
Oh, like the actual candy.
Yeah.
Okay, Ben and Jerry's has
Yeah, I know
frozen
what you
edible
mean.
cookie dough. It's actually really, really good.
Yeah, I've had it a couple of times. There's a couple of brands like that.
Yeah, I'm just a Ben and Jerry's fanatic.
You know what? That's fair.
Yeah. I'm putting my other headphone in. My my Wednesday.
Mhm.
Honestly, I would say my Wednesday was Thanksgiving. My older sister didn't come home for it, so it was really just like it didn't feel like Thanksgiving. It was
Mhm.
good because we got all the Thanksgiving food, but that's really the only holiday thing we did. I even tried to get everyone in the spirit, and I went out because my family isn't like a dress up for Thanksgiving family. We're like a pajamas at the dinner table for Thanksgiving.
Mhm.
And so I went out and got everyone matching pajamas, tried to get everyone festive, and it just didn't feel right.
I don't. I never think of Thanksgiving as festive.
Really?
Yeah.
I think Thanksgiving's the start of the Christmas season.
Mm, no. Christmas doesn't start until. Um. You can start doing things for Christmas,
Curtis, we already have our
but
Christmas tree up.
no. We put our Christmas lights up today because it's last nice day. Um. But no, Christmas music should not be played before the week of Christmas.
Wait,
That's
what?
so like Christmas music.
Yeah?
No Christmas music should be played before December 20th.
That is a controversial opinion.
I am aware, but I stand by it because never do I want to hear Christmas music more than that week.
They started playing Christmas music
I'm
in,
aware.
what was it, Old Navy, the last weekend of September.
That's that's just a crime.
And I didn't realize, so I'm like a huge Christmas music fanatic. I just love Christmas. So I didn't realize they were playing it until walked outside and I was singing Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas. And I was like, how did this get in my head? Realizing they were playing it in the store.
No, that's just no.
Yeah, we already have our whole house decorated. So my younger sister likes interior Christmas lights.
Hmm.
So all around our kitchen, all the hallways, the living room, everything has Christmas lights. We have our garland up. We have our Christmas tree up. We have the wreaths up. Our whole house is festive.
Nope, can't agree with that one.
Yeah. I'm like a if I could put if I when I have my own house, I could put my Christmas tree up the last week of September and not feel one bit of remorse.
I mean, I coop my Christmas tree up early, but I still think this is too early.
Do you watch Christmas movies?
Not yet.
You don't start them till like the 20th of December?
I don't really watch. I mean, I don't watch TV, so Christmas movies aren't really,
Oh.
a thing. I'd have to go out of my way to find one to watch.
Yeah.
But no, not really.
Hmm.
I think the only Christmas movie I watch is A Christmas Story.
I hate that movie.
Yeah, of course you do.
Is that the one with the "you'll shoot your eye out, kid"?
Yeah.
I hate it. I think it's so stupid. My dad's favorite Christmas movies are the Christmas Vacations or Family Vacations.
Yeah,
What is
National Lampoon.
Yeah, yeah. My dad loves them, and me and my mom both despise them.
I watched the Vegas one.
I don't watch any of them.
It was decent. I wouldn't go out of my way to say it's my favorite, but I'd watch another one.
Yeah. No. My favorite Christmas movies are The Santa Claus,
Good morning.
specifically the first one. Prancer with the little girl.
I don't know what that one is.
It's about where like she finds a reindeer and it's Prancer on the whole mission of like returning Prancer home.
Never heard of this one.
Oh my gosh, it's a classic. Wait, I got to adjust and it's
It
gonna
can't be a classic if I've never heard of it.
No, it truly. I mean, I grew up with it. But what is my other one? Oh, I also am a guilty for watching the Hallmark cheesy Christmas movies with like romance and small townness. I love them.
Yeah, no, I hate those. I can tell you the whole plot within the first 5 minutes.
That's why I
Every
like
time.
it though, because I can never sit through a full movie, as we know. So I can leave, come back, and I know what's going on.
That's just not a good movie.
No, that's such a good movie.
No, they're not good movies.
I beg to differ.
I
I'm also a
don't.
hopeless romantic, and you don't believe in love, basically, so.
That's not true at all, and I will have you take that back. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I just
Okay.
don't think Hallmark movies are great.
I think
And I will die on that hill.
they're just so cute and classic, and if my books, except the series that I just discussed as my Friday, most of the books I read are like kind of spicy Hallmark movies. They're just like the small town innocent hopeless romantic type stuff.
Hallmark movies are just a whole genre unto themselves, and I just don't think they're good. That's just I'll never think they're good.
Well, that's sad. Okay, what's your Wednesday?
I'm also gonna go with Thanksgiving because my Thanksgiving dinner is good. My Thanksgiving lunch wasn't. Because I go to my dad's for Thanksgiving lunch, and my aunt wasn't invited this year, so yeah, that was a whole thing.
Did she
Yeah.
fuss about it?
We'd what?
I'm assuming that because you said it wasn't good, that there was drama involved.
More they just lied to my uncle about it.
Oh, okay.
I should say my aunt's my grandmother's sister.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
So
she
you
wasn't
did,
invited.
You guys didn't have any, like, you guys didn't host at all.
No, we tried to host dinner, but my grandparents wouldn't let us, so my mom just made all the
Fair.
food and then took it there
Oh, okay.
because they're getting older and we don't want them to do all the work,
Yeah,
but they
that's
refuse to
fair.
let anybody else.
Yeah. Holidays are, like, hard at our age. Like, and I think that I was gonna, I'm trying to think of how to word it. I think holidays are hard for everyone our age for different reasons. And, like, for the typical example of, like, for my sister and my best friends,
Mhm.
they are struggling with holidays because they have significant others, so they're trying to figure out like how to split the holidays and stuff, and like that's obviously difficult in itself. And then you have people like for us that don't have that, but then it comes in a different factor of like why it's hard. Like mine was because it
Mhm.
feels like my family is not coming together, and yours is because external factors. Like I turned the mic
Yeah,
off.
no, we don't
Um,
really care about that part of the family, so it's fine.
yeah,
It sounds terrible to say, but there's a lot of other stuff that makes it okay.
yeah, yeah. I agree. Anything else for your
Um,
to add to
no,
that?
that's my Wednesday.
My and I don't need to spiral you into this either,
I
but
think this is gonna happen
my
anyway. So,
Friday
you
is
mean your Monday?
yesterday. Nope, my Monday. Sorry, my brain always says Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and the fact that we go backwards, it just can't get out of that. Um, my Monday happened yesterday.
Mhm.
I was eating my breakfast and I realized that I'm turning 24 in March.
Oh no, I've
And
been thinking about this.
24, and I also realized that we're not in our early 20s anymore, and that means we're in our mid 20s, and it made me so upset. I actually was physically ill. Like I had to go to the bathroom and I puked up my breakfast. TMI. But the idea that I'm in my mid 20s, it seemed so far fetched last year, and I was like, oh, 24 is so far away. And then what made it worse is I was driving with my mom last night, and it was
Hmm.
me, my mom, and my dad, and I brought up the fact that I'm gonna be 24 in March, and my mom goes, "Yeah, that's the time I met your father," and I spiraled last night. I'm almost in tears now. Oh my god, I feel so old. I feel so old.
I mean, that's better than what my mom says to me when I say that.
What does your
My
mom
mom
say?
tells me, "Oh, you're almost 30."
Oh my god.
Every time. She says that to me now.
No. No,
And
thank you.
oh, wait till I'm 25. Then you can say I'm almost 30.
No, if someone looks at me when I turn 25 and they say you're almost 30, you will see tears. Not that I'm scared of aging, but the numbers that go with age freak me out. And like all of my so I talked about it earlier, like in one of the earlier podcasts, and as you know,
Hmm.
um all of my friends are still like 22 that I talk to on the regular. And when I started spiraling, I said, I thought you guys were calling me a grandma as a joke. And then I realized that I'm going to be 3 years older than most of them
Yeah.
in March.
Yeah, no,
How
that's,
scary is that?
yeah. No, we're old.
Yeah, and then what people don't, and I don't know if this goes away, but if you put it in perspective, like when we were in high school, where these people were, when I'm like, oh, I'm turning 24, and like I look at the age difference, I'm like, oh my god, you guys were like freshmen and sophomores when I was a senior in high school.
Yeah.
Like that makes me so uncomfortable. It shouldn't be uncomfortable because like we're all in our 20s now, it doesn't matter. But like when I think about it, I'm like, is it legal for me to be friends with you guys? Right?
I mean, I see your point, but at the same time, we did meet them when we were older, and we were all older at the time. So, yes?
Yeah. I don't know. I just feel very old.
Understandable.
Yeah, is that gonna spiral you? Because let me tell you, it's a deep, dark downward spiral.
No, I'm aware. I'm doing okay out of that one.
Yeah, I think in my brain there was a year between 23 and 24. Not like in the sense of like there is actually a physical year, but like
Hmm.
I didn't in my brain you didn't go 23, 24. You went like 23, 23 and a half.
I mean, we did go 23 and a half.
No, but like I'm saying like officially. Like in my brain it's not just like 23, 24. I
No,
don't know.
24 is the 24 and a half if you're 25.
Ugh. 24 means I'm almost 25. Oh, Lord. And I'm so lost in life.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, my mom sent me. So my mom found what reels are. I'm sorry, I'm like hijacking this whole episode.
No, no, go ahead,
Um,
because my mom
my
does it too.
my mom found out what reels were, and so she sends me them. And she sent me one yesterday, and it's kids going on like a go karting track,
Hmm.
and I keep pressing the button to turn my mic off. Um, it's kids going around a go karting track, and it's like everyone going around the tracks, and like the caption says like everyone going in life smoothly or something along those lines, and then it's a kid going in circles, and it's like my life, and it's like he's out of control, he's spinning in circles. That's how I feel.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah.
Man, I haven't been able to come up with a Monday.
I could keep talking. My
Go
mom,
ahead.
when she goes on these reels, she doesn't understand that on Instagram you just press the next button and it brings you back to your homepage. And then she'll send me them and I'll be like, "Mom, get off Instagram." And she's like, "I'm not on Instagram." And I'm like, "Mom, the literal URL of what you're sending me is Instagram.com. You're on Instagram." And she's like, "But it's not Instagram, it's Reels." And I was like, "It's Instagram." She goes, "But I can't get back to my Instagram." And I went over, I clicked a button, and she was like, "Oh, you just click a button?" Mom.
My mom does that on Facebook, except she knows what she's doing and just doesn't do anything about it. She'll just see them on Facebook. Not that she sends them to me, but she'll watch them on Facebook. And it's
Yeah.
not even like they're new. They're like 3, 4 months old. I think that's the worst part is that they're not new ones. They're old.
Yeah. Or my mom sends me some funny ones, and I'll hear her cackling from her room, and I'm
Hmm.
like, it's coming. And she'll send me it, and it sends me into a full blown laughing attack. And I don't find a lot of things funny.
You really don't.
The ones my mom sends me are hysterical. I don't even know why. Okay, what's your Monday?
Um. Well, I know what my real Monday is, but I can't say it because
Because
it's
this is
the
a
one that I
public
texted you
podcast.
about. What?
I said because this is a public podcast.
Yeah, that's why. Um. So my real Monday. I didn't go to the gym this week. That's my real Monday. Because I was gonna go Tuesday, but I couldn't go Tuesday because I didn't get back from work until 4:30, and then I had to be somewhere at 5:30, so I didn't really have time to go in between then. And then I got home, and then I ate dinner. I don't like to go after I eat, and then I was gonna go Wednesday, but I didn't have time on Wednesday. I didn't really feel like going on Wednesday. It just was weird. Thursday with Thanksgiving. Friday, I got stuck doing other stuff again, and then I just have been busy all day. I don't think I got on my computer today until 5:30. I've
That's
been up
big
doing
for you.
stuff. I don't know. Not really if I have things to do. I haven't really had things to do recently, so I'm gonna say that's my Monday. Not that it's bad, but could be better.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
that's like
yeah. Um, so this has happened twice, and I forgot to tell you about it the first time, but it happened again on Thanksgiving, and it bothers me. And I don't know if it's because I'm just bitter or what, but my friend who's engaged, he for some reason, I want to say like 2 years ago, added his girlfriend, his now fiance, then girlfriend, to our one Snapchat group chat with me and with me, him, and then two of our other friends from high school that we would use to like hang out and stuff. And for some reason, it added her, and she's the only one who still uses it. No one else does, but she'll just send Snapchats in it for who knows what reason. And it's been a while. I don't think she's done anything since like junior year of college in there, maybe senior year. Um, and then it's been quiet for like a year and a half until recently. She sent one a couple like a month or so ago that was just my future father-in-law playing with the cats, and I'm like, I really don't care that your quote future father-in-law is playing with the cats. I didn't need those details. And then she
you
sends one
sound
on,
bitter.
and then she sends one on Thanksgiving. What am I marrying into? They have a magician for Thanksgiving.
Is she the only girl in it?
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. It's like one of those like guys group chats that you don't want to know about.
Yeah. Honestly, I think it would be weird that she was in it anyway.
It is weird.
Yeah, I think that's very, very odd. I think
Yeah.
if it's a guys group chat, leave it
Their
to the
whole
boys.
relationship is weird, man. Their whole relationship is weird. That's that one that I've told you about before.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that one's weird.
I I don't know. I think recently I've just been seeing a lot of weird couples, and I'm like, how do you work? And I guess some people like it works and they're fine, but like I look at you and I'm like, your personalities clash so hard.
I don't even have a problem with like that as much as just the way they act and like not that I have anything to talk, but like man,
Yeah.
like I don't want to deal with it.
Like even if
Which is
you're a
really nice though.
guy's girl, even a girl's guy, if even no, if you're a guy, even
I
if
know
you're
what you
is
mean.
that it? Like if you're a girl that like for example me, like I'm always surrounded by a lot of guys, not like flirtatiously or like anything like that, but like I just mesh better with like the male gender most
Hmm.
of the time.
Yeah, she doesn't.
Like yeah, but even like that, like I would never if I'm dating someone, I'd never be like, "Ooh, can I be in your friends group chat?" Like I think that's weird.
Yeah, no,
And then to post
that's
in it,
weird.
like even if she is in it, like be a fly on the wall. Don't say anything.
It's not even like
Unless
she just like, it's
like if it
so
was like if it was like my friends that are still in college, it was all me and all of those guys in a group chat. Like it'd be fine that I talk because I'm not like it's they're my friends. But
that's
if you're
different.
just yeah, like if you're just the girlfriend, just be a fly on the wall. If you're that controlling that you need to be in that group
No,
chat, don't say anything.
no. If you are that girlfriend, get out of the group chat. You don't belong in
Fair.
there.
Fair.
Now, my other friend who is also engaged, he's my work friend that we talk during the day. I don't have a problem with his girlfriend. They have a very, I'm gonna say, normal relationship. Like when you think of a relationship that people our age would have, it's normal. It's not like this other one. Like it's not the like weird lovey-dovey conversations like, "Oh, I got to go put her to bed cuz she's got anxiety." Like put yourself to bed.
And if you're
Grab a little
listening and
stuffed
you are in a
animal.
relationship like that, well,
What is wrong
you're
with you?
fine. Yeah. No,
Safe
that's
space,
so
safe
mean.
space.
That's so mean. That's so mean. I think I'm too independent for my own good. And as much as like I want like a lovey-dovey relationship like that, the idea of it makes me ill. Like
No, cuz you can have that. You can have both.
I
Like I
don't
think
think you
you can
can.
have both.
I think
But there's a
in a
time and a
relationship like
place.
that she's codependent.
Oh, so
And
so weird.
I don't think you can be how do I phrase like I can't I'm gonna reuse the words I just said, but I was gonna try to like switch it up. But you can't be
Nope.
too independent for your own good and be super codependent on someone.
It's so weird. And
And if
then
someone wants to prove me wrong on that one, by all means. But like,
it's so
there's never gonna come a point in my life that I need someone to put me to bed. Like I'm a big girl, I can go put my pajamas on and go to sleep.
no, it's because she's got anxiety, and I guess she has problems falling asleep or something. I don't know.
I have anxiety too. Go get Xanax medicated. Not that I don't take Xanax, but like I knew people in college that did that. If you have anxiety about falling asleep, you just get prescription.
Yeah.
That's a bad life advice.
All right. So last thing, and then I'm done with them for until they do something else weird. So I think I told you that I had thought that I was like we had a conversation a while ago about like who he was going to choose for his best man, and I think I'd mentioned where like I was in consideration for it.
I did not know that, but okay.
Okay, yeah. So I was in consideration. It was me and then the two other guys. Um, and then the one guy's baby mama, they were going to put her in a suit, and that was going to be an option. Well, we went from that to him asking another guy to be a groomsman uh, while I was in the call with them, and I'm apparently not even considered anymore.
Really?
Yeah. Not that I care, because he's doing the option where he puts the other friend's baby mama in a suit as the best man. I think that was his plan last time I heard. So I don't know if that's the full thing. Um, but I'm also like, you know what? I don't even know if I'm gonna be invited. I don't know if I want to go. Let all of that play out by itself, and let me just kind of hang back.
Yeah, honestly, you probably don't want to be the best man, especially if the
No.
especially if the bride is as
I didn't want you
codependent
to
as you
begin
talk
with.
about. Yeah, if the bride is as codependent as you talk about, planning a bachelor trip would be very, very
Oh, that wouldn't
difficult.
happen. He's not that
Yeah.
kind of person. He would not do that.
Um, I I don't think I'm gonna be anyone's maid of honors. I think I'll probably financially support my sister. Like, my
Yeah.
goal is to have Bay and Cheyenne like make them each other's maid of honors, and
Hmm.
because I'm a third one, and I'll probably like financially support it. But like, I'm not gonna. I don't want that status. And then told me that I wouldn't be hers. Or
Oof.
sorry, cut that out. My best friend told me I wouldn't be hers because she has like a
Oof.
commitment with her high school best friend, even though they don't talk that often. Like they
Yeah, you,
promised me
you've
maid of
told me
honors.
that one before.
Yeah, and then my only other close friend is has three sisters. She's one of four, so they're like locked in.
Yeah.
Unless I end up being like your woman, what
Do
is
the same thing they're doing,
best
put you in a suit.
best woman? Honestly, at the rate we're going, probably. Oh my god, Jenna on a bachelor trip would be wild.
I don't even. Listen, here's the thing. It would probably just be you and me because I don't know who else it would be.
It'd be me and you in some random city getting hammered. No, we would have to have other people because then it looks sketchy. But like,
Right?
not in the fact that I was actually thinking about this. Not to change the subject, but so I
No.
am diving back into the dating pool, and I dove head first,
Oh.
and yeah, um,
Good, bad, ugly. I need stories. My
no
life's
stories yet. I
boring.
haven't gone on a date. So it
Oh.
actually, I keep a lot of things from people because I feel like if I talk to people about it, things go bad. So back when I got my hair trimmed, so I don't know, 4 weeks ago. What month is it?
How trim did you get it?
4 weeks. Oh, I'm trying to grow it long again, but you need to
Oh.
like keep trimming it.
Yeah.
So I got like very, very lightly cut. Did you see me? Have you seen me with short hair yet? You know I have short hair, correct?
No. Jenna, I haven't seen you in
Oh,
four
so I cut
months.
my hair to my.
Wait, maybe you did. Hold on.
I think I showed you. I sent you a picture. I cut my hair to my
I think
shoulders in
so.
August.
Hmm.
Then I hated. My mom loves it short. I hate it short. So I'm trying to let it grow out again. But in order for hair to grow, you need to constantly trim it. So I went in for a trim, and my barber, my hairdresser, he's a man, was telling me that he met his fiance, another man, on Facebook dating.
Oh, no. I can't. I can't do that, man.
So he met his fiance on Facebook dating, and he was saying that all the dates that he went on with people on Facebook dating, it was people that were like actually looking for a relationship, not just looking for like a hookup or something like that.
Hmm.
So I went home and I just made a profile for shits and giggles just to see where it would end up. And then for the first, I don't know, up until like 2 days ago, things were just like not going. And I was like, I'm going to delete it. I re-downloaded Hinge and it was self-esteem crushing. Because did you know if you don't set up your Hinge profile correctly, they don't put you on other people's? So I
I
didn't
don't
set
know
it up
that.
correctly and I wasn't
Define
getting
set
any
up
likes.
correctly.
I don't know. I got like a warning after like day 3, but I wasn't getting any likes, and I was like, "Oh my god, what is going on?" So then I was like, "Yeah, I'll go like scroll through Facebook dating." So I started doing it, and I just started like, I don't know. I matched with a kid, and I just started talking to him yesterday. But like, I'm just trying to like talk to guys again because I feel like it's been so long that I don't even know how. Um, but then I was thinking, and I was like, if I start dating someone, how am I going to explain that out of so I have my two best friends are girls. The rest of my friends are guys.
Hmm.
Like, what do I like? How do you?
What do you think I'm thinking?
Yeah, that's what I was. That's why this ties back to the relationship because like, if you get married, and I'm self claiming it. Well, it's either
You
me or
really
your
are.
sister, are gonna be your best women. Honestly, your side of the bridal party is just gonna be me and your sister, or your side of the. Is it a bridal party? What is it? A groom's?
Bachelor.
No,
Yeah, it's bachelor
like
party.
the bridesmaids are part of the
Bridal
bridal
party.
party. Are the groomsmen a
Groomsmen.
part of bridal party also?
They're part of the wedding party.
Okay, the wedding party. If it's just me and your sister, that's gonna look so sketch.
I know.
And it's things like no one talks about because a lot of like for me at least, when I used to date, a lot of guys got really territorial, and even it wasn't even about like, for example, my ex got territorial about you. One of the guys that I was talking to
Aw, how nice.
post my ex got territorial about one of our well, my old gay best friend. Like, guys get territorial of this stuff. Then I was like, how does this work now that I have 6 close guy friends?
Yeah, so do women. Not looking forward to that conversation at all. Uh, yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't even know who I'm inviting to a wedding.
Keep it small, it's cheap.
Right?
that's my life story. Is how can I... And also, at a wedding, you have to be the center of attention. Who wants to be the center of attention at a 150-person wedding?
I don't even want to be the center of attention for 40 people.
That's why I said I want like a 25-person wedding. It's not going to happen because my mom said when we get married we have to invite our whole extended family. And mine's 25 people alone. But I just lost my whole train of thought. But I just drank too much carbonated water. No, the idea of a wedding over 50 people makes my skin crawl, actually.
I haven't even thought of it.
Think about prom. At prom, I think we had probably like 150 to 200 people there. I couldn't even tell you everyone that was at my prom.
You know, I couldn't either.
And now you want it to be my wedding? I don't think so.
But I didn't go to prom.
Oh. I went to prom both years.
Yeah, I didn't go to prom.
I started
I could have gone 3 years. I know I've told you that story.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, I think you told it 2 weeks ago.
I haven't told that story on here yet.
Oh, then you told that story to me.
Yeah, I told that story to you.
So I started making an archive, so my Google Photos filled up, so I'm trying to pull my photos out and store them elsewhere. And because I'm thinking about, when I have kids, what are my kids going to see of me from my college days and stuff? What photos would I keep around?
None.
None of them are appropriate for any child to look at. But I realized I have no photos from junior or senior year of high school because they were all with my ex, and we broke up. I went crazy and I deleted everything that he was in. And now I have no prom photos. I have 2 graduation photos.
Yeah, no, I haven't. I don't know the last time I got photos taken. Well, graduation from college. I did get some graduation pictures for high school, but I don't really take pictures.
Sorry, my nose is running. Yeah, I take candids of other people.
So do I.
That's what we talked about with my Scotland trip. All of my Scotland photos are of my friend. I don't have any photos of me. And it's because in my brain, I think when I'm taking photos, I know everyone else wants photos of themselves. So I'm like, oh, someone will eventually take a photo of me. And I'm like, not everyone thinks the way I think. So then I have no photos and I have a million photos of other people.
Yeah, I just don't like pictures of me, so I don't take pictures of myself.
Fair. Very, very fair.
Which, I don't think that's ever going to change.
Yeah.
It also makes dating profiles harder.
Yeah. Because you have no photos.
Exactly.
When I first went on Tinder 4 years ago, 3 years ago, something like that, my friend had me take photos, of myself in my house. She was like, go take a mirror selfie, and then she made the profile. And
I
they're
tried
just,
that.
random
It
photos
didn't
from the
work.
exact same day. Yeah.
I think it actually made it worse.
Yeah. Another topic that I want to talk specifically to you about is I ran 3 miles without stopping.
Wow.
How? I haven't ran. I looked back at my thing. I haven't ran since, actually ran since before graduation of college. Ran consecutively over 1.5 miles without stopping. And I just put my running shoes on and went for the turkey trot. And then, or my self-destined turkey trot. Now I'm determined. So I've been setting little 30-day goals. Trying to. Have you read Atomic Habits?
No.
So it's a book and it teaches you if you change 1% of your day every day, you're 1% better than you were the day before. So I've been trying to set little tiny minuscule goals for and I know 30 days I can hit, So at first, it's gonna sound so cheesy and so sad, but the first one was just to, like, look in the mirror every morning and tell myself that I'm pretty and that I love myself, which sounds so sad, but honestly helped my confidence, and like it was needed. So then I started with that because it was so simple, and then I went 30 days something else, and now like it's so on and so forth. So my next 30 days, I'm gonna try to run at least a mile every day until Christmas. I did it. I did 3 miles on Thanksgiving. Yesterday I did 2 miles of hills, and today I did 2 miles of hills. So tomorrow's gonna be like a nice easy jog, and then I'll figure out what I'm doing during the week.
I have managed to go 3 minutes almost. That's about how I judge it. I've gone about a 3 minute song without stopping at 7.2 on a treadmill. That's the only judge of how long I can run that I have. Does it mean anything? No,
Yeah.
not really.
Um. What else do you got going on in your life? Anything
Um,
exciting?
exciting things in my life.
Nothing in my book. The most exciting thing that I did was organize my photos onto my laptop.
Couldn't be me. I do need to organize my desktop though. Um, I did do something this week. I don't remember what it was. I edited the last episode, which I should really post.
No, because I'm gonna listen to it tomorrow morning. So I'll let you
Okay,
know when you
you
can
still
post it
haven't
tomorrow
listened to it.
midday.
I
You
wasn't sure if you
uploaded
were
it
going to tell me this time.
yesterday.
Yeah? And what'd you do last night?
I was asleep by 10 o'clock.
That's lame. I didn't go to bed till 2.
Me and my family. Have you heard of the Starlink, the thing that Elon Musk sent into space?
Yeah, his Wi-Fi network.
Yeah, so you can see it when it goes past, and it's really cool. So we went to the beach last night looking for it.
That's fun.
You couldn't see it.
I guess this is, not really exciting, but I did kind of read again yesterday for the first time in a while. Um, More so because I'd watched an episode of a show that had come out, and then it was like, man, I want to see if I'm right about this next thing that happens. And I'm not going to go into detail because I did it yesterday, and the way I described it made the show sound terrible, but it's really not. You'd never watch it. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to go read the source material. So I went and read the source material, and I kind of got like bored reading it. I was like, I just want to see the end of it. I just want to know what happens. So I read the last like major part of it, and it just kind of goes off the rails. Like it goes from this like Stone Age science story to okay, now we're on the moon and there's this alien machine, uh, living being that's trying to give us eternal life.
Huh?
Uh huh.
Yeah.
And now they're talking about time travel.
I feel like that's just too much packed into one show. It's
Well, I
not like
mean,
Black
not
Mirror,
really.
right?
No, no, it's not Black Mirror. I mean, not really, because I mean, it takes place over like 10 years.
It went from the Stone Age to the moon to time travel. Do you know how many years it's been since the Stone Age that we had the technology that could go and you could land on the moon?
Oh yeah, I'm aware. It's not realistic. The science is, but the rest of it's not. It's a good story though. I would recommend it, but you'd never watch it,
Nope.
and I doubt you'd read it.
Nope.
Yeah, so
If it doesn't include romance, I'm not touching the book.
I mean, I can give you some suggestions for romance, but
No.
you still wouldn't.
No. I spent 25 minutes explaining that the books I like are hopeless romantic smut novels, and you think you're gonna recommend me a book? Absolutely not.
I don't ever plan to Well, I do plan, but you just say no.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Like if I read Harry Potter thinking that it might convince you somehow, I knew it wouldn't. I was just interested.
No.
It wasn't as good as I have heard.
Harry Potter? When did you read
Yeah.
Harry Potter?
Let's see. I listened to all the audiobooks
Oh, back
2 years
during COVID.
ago.
Back
Yeah.
during COVID.
Mm-hmm.
When you read Harry Potter, it's a lot better. Um, Honestly, I'm just not a fan of audiobooks
I'll agree.
currently.
It was better than the movies, but I just don't
Yeah,
think the story itself is that great.
ugh, I think they should redo the movies in like a today, like with today's movie technology. I think they'd be 100 times better.
You mean the 10-year show that they're doing?
That's just not a thing.
Yeah, it is.
They've been talking about
Y-
doing a Harry Potter show since we were in high school, and it's just not a thing.
I'm pretty sure now they're doing. They have a 10-year plan for a new Harry Potter TV show.
I don't know because none of the original cast wants to work with J.K. Rowling.
Well, they wouldn't do the original cast. You can't at this point. They're too old. They're just starting over from the beginning.
Oh, I don't know. But no. I never finished the Harry Potter books, but so I read the first 4 books and then I've watched the last 3 movies because the books get too dark for me, but the last 3 movies are at a time when the movie was good. Like when the movie cinematography came good. So they like look right, but the first 4 books do not.
Oh, you can't go watch old movies, can you? That's your other thing. Like if I put you down, sorry. If we were to sit down and watch a movie from like early 2000s, late 90s, you'd hate it.
Yep.
There's so like you can't watch Kill Bill or Pulp Fiction.
Nope.
Have you ever watched Pulp Fiction?
Nope.
Have you ever watched a Tarantino movie?
No.
You don't even know who they are, do you?
The name sounds familiar, and I think Pulp Fiction sounds familiar, but I also think I'm confusing Pulp Fiction with the movie. It's a musical, Rocky. That's what I confuse Pulp Fiction with.
How?
I don't know.
One of them's got Samuel
hate
Jackson in it.
I don't know.
How do you hate Pulp Fiction?
Because I think it's stupid. No, not that, the movie. I just hate old movies.
But it's so good. I just... Oh, weeboo.
No, he drove fast.
Did you watch La La Land?
No, I did not.
Okay,
Even though
neither have I.
it did win like a ton of awards, right?
Or sorry, not La La Land. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
I did not.
Okay, neither have I. That was his latest movie. I think he's got one more, and then he said he's done forever.
I know the name. I'm just like not into. I was sorry,
Yeah, I know.
before the cop drove by. I was gonna say, even movies like The Breakfast Club that are like everyone says are classics.
I've never seen that.
I watched it, but I don't remember watching it. That's like The Lion King. I watched The Lion King, but I can't tell you any scene from it besides what's his face dying, or like I just am not. Who is revving their car around here? Sorry, I'm like super paranoid for actually no reason. What was I gonna say? Oh, I can read a book and tell you like every inch of the plot and like my older sister, she when she reads a lot of books, she can't tell you which book she's read. She's like, I don't know, they all sound the same. But for me, like I can tell you each and every single book I've read this year and the plot. I can't tell you one movie and or one TV show that I've watched.
I can tell you one movie you've watched this year.
Movie?
Yeah.
The Eras Tour.
Okay, I can tell you 2 movies you've watched this year.
What is the other movie?
Bullet Train. Go ahead, process it. Process it. It's the one with Tangerine on the train.
When did we watch that?
We watched it in Boston.
We did watch it in Boston.
Yeah, we did.
I was like, why does that sound so familiar? I can see, you would have said that name and I would have no clue. But if you tell me, do you know the Dreamland Billionaire series on the books, I'd tell you every single plot of every single book, and I read it back in January. Like, memory's so bad. I also think it's gonna sound crazy, but I think it comes. I'm sorry, I cut you off. Go ahead.
No, you're fine. I don't have anything to say. I just
critiquing my movie skills. I think the issue with my brain is that I can't remember things unless I'm making them up in my head, or like if I can fully process it and like that doesn't make sense. I can only remember things if I like fully process it and understand it completely. And with movies, I don't think you have enough time to process each scene to understand what's going on in them, which is why I end up watching like my favorite movies 100 times, because in order for me to visualize and understand everything, I need to be able to go through and look at different details at different times. In a book, you have full creativity over what's going on. So even if you like I say it all the time. Half the time that I'm reading books, I don't picture the main characters like the author's describing it. Like, my main character might have ginger curly hair and she says she's bleach blonde down to her butt. Like, I just, my brain doesn't process things like that, but I remember it because it's getting made up by me. Does that make sense? No.
Yeah,
You can.
but I don't. I'm just gonna. I don't know, man. I
Tell me
don't
I'm
know, man.
stupid. It's okay.
I'm not telling you you're stupid. I just think you're crazy.
Why?
I don't get how like. There's a very clear description there, and you saying that you just go off on your own. Just I don't know,
Yeah,
man.
because I don't think authors. I don't. I think that there are
No, no, go
so many
ahead.
stereotypes that we face with mannerisms in our lives. Like, I'm gonna call them unconscious biases, but like they're like stereotypes and stuff like that. That when a character is described as being, okay, the book sorry, I'm trying to like think of a good example. The book that I'm reading now, one of the characters is described as being like this super strong masculine man that like is super protective over his girlfriend and like yada yada yada. In your brain you picture him to be like buff and big and jacked, right?
I mean, at least athletic.
Yeah, they describe him as like a Timothy Chalamet.
Okay.
That's polar opposite. So when in my brain when they're describing him as like he's willing to draw a fist for her and he'll
Mhm.
protect her over everything and like she pictures him as this like bodyguard figure. My brain is like, "Oh, he's this big like muscular will like knock someone out type guy." And they're like, "Oh, he's like the Timothy Chalamet." And I'm like, "No."
Yeah,
Like
but
my
he's
brain
got. They've got to
overrides
have
your
a reason for
description.
that. Like, is it he acts like that but doesn't have anything to back it up? That's the real question you
No,
got to
it
be
does. It
asking.
that's no because like he fully backs it up, which is also why my brain is like he's just not Timothy Chalamet type, which I think is fair.
I mean, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
I need to
Sometimes I think I
start
know.
reading them.
It's like the GPS. When you get in your car and you like every day I drive home from work and I know exactly how to get home, but I turn the GPS on. So when the GPS tells me to take the other turn, I'm like I know more than the GPS. The quickest way is this way. In my brain, I think
Why
I
do you
know more
use
than
the
GPS.
GPS
I
then?
think I know that more because sometimes the traffic gets really bad. Also, my bars on my screen are very, very large. I am holding this very, very close to my mouth.
Yeah, I'm gonna have
Um,
to fix that later. Oh, you're gonna have to fix that later.
I'm
Good
editing
luck.
it. Um, but it's like I know more than the GPS. I turn it on because in case like if it redirects me right before I'm getting on 287 in New Jersey, I'm
Mhm.
I'm taking the redirect because I know that it's just too packed. But if I make the wrong turn and it's like, oh, this is another way to get home, I'm like, see, I know better than you. But that's the same way I'm with authors. Like, when they're writing, yeah, they might be picturing the character in that head, but also, like, they're picturing it because they had someone in their life that they saw had long brunette hair with a little bit of waves, and that's who they're describing. Like, I can picture my main character how I wanted them to be pictured, and then I'll just have her follow the different descriptions. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm probably insulting like every single author out there. That's like in one of the books I read last month. They're redoing the cover art because it's this big thing in it's this big thing in like the smut romance scene that
Yeah.
all women are all women on the covers are size 2 models, but the books are describing them as like curvy girls, but they're not portrayed that on the cover because essentially the
Mhm.
author doesn't have control over what the cover looks like. So in one of the books that I read, they're just changing the cover come the new year to put a plus size model on it because they're like this is what's depicted in the book. Now, if you go based on what the cover art was, which a lot of people do, like if the main character on the cover is blonde, it doesn't matter what the book says. People are picturing the main character on the cover, but the book's describing them as plus size girls.
Interesting.
Mhm. Right?
Yeah, I mean, I've done that. I mean, one of my favorite series, the second part of it, the first cover had the characters wrong. So, like, the one doesn't use guns and the other one wears a bowler hat. Oh, the one doesn't use guns and wears a bowler hat, and the other one uses guns Or sorry, the one doesn't use guns and uses canes to fight and wears a bowler hat. The other one uses guns and wears a coat. And they had them flipped. And so I'd been
Mhm.
picturing them the other way, but it's really the opposite. Until about halfway through the second book, and I was like, oh, okay. And then, I flipped it in my head, but I can see why some people wouldn't.
Yeah.
You've also got me
I
now
don't know if
looking
it's
at
because.
books to read. Not really books, but like
Oh my god,
stories.
I get into this really bad habit. So I tell myself if I read enough books on my Kindle Unlimited, it
Hmm.
girl math makes that I'm allowed to go shopping for physical books, and so because I read at the gym, I go through books on my Kindle Unlimited very very quick. Like I think I read a book every 2 days on Kindle, and then I read a physical novel. I would say every 3 to 3.5, and I my TBR, like my to be read, is like a whole bookshelf. But every time I finish part of the series, I'm like, gotta go pick up the next book, or gotta go pick up this, and I'm like, stop shopping for books, because I have my TBR, my Kindle is 15 books deep, and my shelf has, I think I have 4 more novels on my shelf that I haven't even touched, haven't looked at, and they bought them months ago.
Yeah, no, I get that. I just have a lot of books that I haven't um, read or finished. But I don't.
Yeah.
I'm more of a, I need to read once. I'd like to finish a series at a time. I know it's real unreasonable for me. Because I'll start reading one, and then if another one comes out for one that I've already finished, I'll want to go read that and then come back.
Yeah.
But I try.
Someone at work did that for the book that I talked about last week. It's
Hmm.
unhealthy addiction reading right now. Um, he stopped one of the books and he's going back to it after he reads the one that we're all obsessing over. Um, it's like my reading thing is like a bad addiction. I think I read 17 books in the month of November.
That's not bad.
It's not bad theoretically because you're reading. Like how unhealthy
Hmm.
could it be? But my average was 7 hours a day on the Kindle app on my phone. That's not good.
You know, it's better than TikTok.
Yeah, I'm back scrolling on TikTok the past 2 days
Oh, that's good.
because I think it's my brain's doing the opposite of what it's supposed to, and the books are frying my brain.
Did you did you watch the one that I sent you? I don't remember what I sent you, but I know I sent you one
Did you send it to me on the app or in text message?
on the app.
Probably not.
Yeah, I didn't get a notification. You're right. Let me see which one I sent you because I don't remember. I sent you. Oh, yeah, you wouldn't have liked that one anyway, but I sent it to you because I liked it.
The way Curtis works.
It was a Monty Python reference that you would not
Mm-mm.
care in the slightest about.
Mm-mm.
Man, none of these look good.
What?
None of these books that I'm looking at, they all just seem
I thought you were gonna say
meh.
Monty Python, and I was gonna be like, I'm not watching that.
No, I know you'll never watch it. Okay, I understand that I will never be able to make you watch that.
I watched it in high school in my drama class, and I think I fell asleep and got a 0.
Yeah, I don't know how you.
And I also fell asleep. I don't know if I've told the story in here, but I fell asleep. I took a hero's journey class in high school. The
Hero's
only
Journey is
reason
so stupid.
did I have I told the story?
I don't think I've heard this story.
So I was obsessed with one of my teachers in high school, and he was my English 2 teacher. And in
No,
order
no,
for me
go
to
on
get
more
him
about that.
again, what?
Go on more about that. That sounds interesting.
Well, he was one of those teachers that made reading fun,
Oh, that's what you mean.
and
Okay.
yeah. Um, so I wanted him again, and the only other way I could get him was if I took a half-year course of sports literature, which I was so down for because I am an avid sports
Hmm.
everything. So the class that paired with was Hero's Journey, and the men's track coach taught it, and I was like, all I have to do is get through sports literature, and if I fail Hero's Journey, like the track coach isn't gonna fail me during track season. Oh my goodness, I fell asleep every day watching The Matrix and Star Wars, And then when it got to the end, he was like, how are you going to write your essay? You have not stayed up once. I got an A- on the essay. I use Spark Notes for all of the movies. Every day. Star Wars, conked out. The Matrix, don't understand it. Hero's Journey, okay, theoretically a good class. Those movies, I hate them.
I don't know. I don't like. I understand the hero's journey. I don't get how you can do a whole class about it. It just seems too much.
It
Unless you're a
is.
writing major, in which case, you know what? I don't know what else you're gonna do. So you go do that.
Yeah, I don't even remember what we learned, which sounds really bad. But I think in the whole semester, we had like 3 or 4 actual classes where he taught us. Everything else was just movie and essay. And the worst part, I was the only girl in the whole class. Which I asked
Hmm.
for it in myself because I took a sports literature class and like it's not a big class for women to take. But so like when it came down to it, we had to write in the sports lit part, we had to write weekly summaries of the football games. So I had the Dallas Cowboys, and every week I had to write like a press conference interview with Dak Prescott, Ezekiel Elliott, and I was like,
Um.
"This is, ugh."
Yeah. I can tell you the names. I don't know who they are or who they play for.
Ezekiel Elliott's on the Patriots now. If someone's listening, don't call me an idiot if he's not, but I think he is now. Um, oh, I dropped my phone. And then Dak Prescott's the quarterback of the Cowboys.
Okay, they play football.
They play football. I don't know if it's because
That's
it's getting late or am I actually getting sick, but my nose is so stuffy.
yeah, that happens to me in the mornings. Normally by like 10 o'clock, I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really looking at these, and none of these look good.
Oh my god, you're still looking at books?
Yeah, what else am I supposed to do, Jenna? I don't stare at voice lines like you do.
I'm watching airplanes land, actually.
Oh, you're looking at airplanes?
Yeah, I'm sitting at the
See,
beach and I'm watching airplanes land at JFK.
okay, it's not like I'm like reading them. I'm just reading the titles, deciding if I want to read them or not, and then going to the next page because I don't want to read any of these.
Yeah, I just walk in blind to Barnes& and Noble now and I'm like, you look good, you look good, and you look good. I did look for a Christmas book because I was like, maybe I can get like a Christmassy love romance. I'm just sticking to movies because none of the Christmas books sound good.
That's understandable. I don't think a Christmas book would be good.
I tried. I tried to read one last year and it was called The Merry Little Christmas Meat or something like that, or The Merry Little Cute Meat or something, I don't know. But it was about a porn star. And I was like, this is not the homey Christmas book I wanted to read.
Well, did you finish it?
No.
Oh, I feel like that's right up your alley, you know?
No. I'm like, again, small town romance.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might be going back to page 1.
Page 1.
I was on page 19.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I hadn't
What
found
else you gotta
anything.
talk about? Is that it?
Do I have anything to talk about? I don't think so. Oh, we're over an hour. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I got nothing else. I think
Yeah,
we
me
covered all
neither.
my life updates.
Yeah, I had my nice little, conversation.
I'll keep you updated if I find someone
I
to
just
date.
want you to know that is
Oh
exactly.
wait, my headphone fell out. Stop what you're saying right there. What was that?
You know how you're like, man, this is really like depressing. Just like there's no likes. Welcome,
I know.
welcome, and I do get some likes.
I kind of did it to myself because I don't want anyone in my area. But
Okay,
yeah,
I can
my
show
worst fear
you
is dating someone
my
from high school.
I can show you my current list of potentials if you'd like.
No, thank you.
However, I'm not ever gonna answer any of them.
I'm reading too many romance books and I want to find the
Yeah,
love
I
of my
know.
life. But I have this
I've
like whole thing planned in my head and I'm like it'll like the romantic-y way of meeting people is just never gonna happen. Even like all I want is someone to be like, hey, I like your personality. Do you want to go on a date? And it's like, no, all our generation wants to do is talk. And I don't want to sit here and Snapchat for 6 weeks
I don't
before we go on our
understand that,
first date.
man. I don't understand that.
Yeah, just ask me on a date. I'm not
Yeah.
intimidating.
No, but I'm also just the one not asking too. So,
Yeah, that's like on you if you're not going on
oh, I
dates.
know. Which sucks.
Um, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Like, even when you said, like, your mom was like, why don't you ask that girl that you work with
Oh
on a
no, she
date?
went
Like,
back on
that's.
that. She's too old apparently.
How old is she? Isn't she like
She's like,
25?
oh no, she's like almost 30
Oh.
actually.
But even that, I'm like, can you someone just walk up and be like, hey, I like your personality. Do you want to go on a date? Do you want
That's
to
not
get
how that
drinks? Do you
works.
want to get
That's not how that
coffee?
works. How would that work without them talking to you?
I don't know. I don't. They
No
used to do it in the
what?
olden days.
Yeah, they
Do you
never
know how
went
my
up and
mom?
said,
Do
"Hey,
you
I
know how
like your
my dad picked up
personality."
my mom? My mom was walking on the side of the road, and my dad pulled up with his pickup truck and was like, "Hey, do you want to ride home?"
Okay, but what you were
That's
saying cannot happen. It is impossible for it to happen unless somebody already knows you.
no, that's not right.
You said, "I want somebody to walk up to me and say I like your personality."
Oh no, but not like if it was a stranger. Like, hey, do you want to go on a do you want do you have a boyfriend? Do you want to go on a date? It's not that hard.
Yeah,
I
no, it
wouldn't do
is.
it because
Uh-huh.
cause
No,
I'm a
no,
girl.
go on. Go on. No, 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 no. No, no,
I was
no,
like,
no.
because I'm a female.
Yeah, uh-huh, that would guarantee you, but let's just take a step back. Why wouldn't you?
Because I'm a female and I don't do that.
You're not allowed to use that reason because if you did, I would guarantee you get a date.
No, I don't think I would.
I think you would.
Because my type is taken. So I don't think I would. Um, let's close out this episode
All
before
right.
we, because a lot of that's getting cut, and then I'm gonna jump over to phone so I can start driving because the cops are starting to circle here. Um, what did we learn? What did we discuss today? What topics can we close out the intro with?
Um, I apparently I'm bitter that my friend's married or almost engaged, and I'm not.
Yeah, Curtis is having some bitter moments and resentment towards his taken friend.
I wouldn't say it's resentment. I'm
um,
not resentful at all.
Jenna is trying to dive back into the dating pool, as well as the holiday sucked for everyone.
Yep, holidays were decent. Um, books
And then,
books are toxic.
yeah, yeah, we have a book. Well, Jenna has a book addiction, and Curtis is about to step right back into his book addiction.
Yeah, it's
And I
unfortunate.
think that's
I
I
do have
think
like
that's
three more
majority of what
started
we
on my
talked
phone
about
that
for
I
the
should
past
read.
hour.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
All right.
Well, if that's it, thank you for listening.
Goodbye.
Bye.